So the technology that has impacted me most, the first thing I thought about when I thought about this question was all the...
Brian, introduce yourself, please.
Oh, sorry. My name is Brian Woneski, and I'm the managing director of a design agency in New York called Institute of Play. So the moments in my life when I really learned something significant that involved technology, there was always someone there sitting next to me that was able to model something for me that made the learning really powerful. So I remember the first time I learned PowerPoint, for instance. I was doing a very bad job at using it at my first job, and the much older colleague sitting next to me sort of started to shift everything around and say, you know, you can do anything with this. You can arrange this information to tell any story you want to tell, and that was a real breakthrough for me. So people were actually more important than technology. Then the deeper I started to think about this, I thought about when I was a kid, and I used to compose music. And I sort of came of age in the 80s, and there were suddenly all of these tools available to me that I could use to program the music I was composing and hear it instantly, like the keyboard that's on the screen. And that was really powerful because it kind of collapsed the design cycle. It gave me a much quicker feedback about what I was designing. The third thing I thought about was that, so when I was a kid, I also liked to make things, and one of the things I got into when I was like in 3rd grade was baking cakes. And the level I wanted to bake cakes at was really hard to do in the provincial city that I grew up in. I couldn't get the ingredients I wanted, I couldn't find the recipes I wanted, and I also couldn't find people who were able to do it. So the best I could do was to sort of make comments, give them to my supermarket, drop them in a box, and hope that someone would answer them. So fast forward 10 years later, when I was living on a farm, starting a farm,